A former employee of JPMorgan Chase Bank has just integrated XRP into their banking system, facilitating its use for various payments both internally and between banks globally. JPMorgan predicts that XRP will reach approximately $7,500.00 during the next 3 to 4 months. Leasing documents reveal that JP is 7.5% of. They have been accumulating money in cryptocurrencies using dollar cost averaging since September 16th, 2016, which entails acquiring as much cryptocurrency as possible at optimal pricing. Furthermore, JPMorgan Chase has commenced the acceptance of Bitcoin as a form of payment. All of this is occurring before our eyes, sequentially. Initially, we were notified that JPMorgan Chase was exclusively accepting payments in XRP. Subsequently, the narrative disclosed that JPMorgan also accepts XRP for retail transactions and XRP ETF applications. It also examines how the financial industry, including JPMorgan Chase and BlackRock, has accepted XRP as payment for credit card and mortgage obligations. This is a prudent decision that illustrates the increasing popularity of cryptocurrencies. The XRP Ledger payment reward system, overseen by the Crypto Training Fund, rewards users with CTF tokens on both the XRP Ledger and the Polygon chain, exemplifies the transformative impact of blockchain technology on traditional financial payment systems. The forthcoming payment reward scheme incorporates the complete XRP Ledger ecosystem, comprising both XRP and the CTF coin. Initially, we asserted that 7.5% of JPMorgan would be retained within the JPMorgan community. However, it was subsequently shown that BlackRock and JPMorgan had been manipulating the price of XRP to augment their holdings. JPMorgan resolved to depress the price of XRP to its lowest possible level, enabling them to acquire it at a reduced cost and accumulate a greater quantity while expending less capital. This signifies that a substantial quantity of XRP is being acquired at significantly low costs. They have consistently purchased XRP, although they desire additional quantities, which necessitates increased expenditure. How can this be rectified? Specifically, what we uncovered in a writer who incorporated an anonymous source without disclosing their identity. JPMorgan asserts that it has allocated more than 7.5% of its total assets to XRP. This foray into the cryptocurrency domain, specifically regarding XRP, is compelling because to XRP's fundamental aim of enabling international transactions more straightforward, which enhances JPMorgan's international footprint. Furthermore, this revelation indicates that JPMorgan and BlackRock are discreetly acquiring XRP. Are they distancing themselves from an XRP spot ETF? The tool we utilize to observe real-time prices without the need for refreshing is bananexchange.com. They indicate below that a mobile application is available for your consideration. Users of both Apple and Android devices can use Banan Exchange on their smartphones, providing immediate access to the XRP ledger for the acquisition of meme and utility coins. I will commence the movie now, as we have much to talk. Bank of America has announced that XRP will facilitate all of its transactions. I will play the video for an additional minute, as it is imperative that you focus and observe closely, given that the existing regulations are being rescinded. Gary Gensler, which explains President Trump's several meetings with the CEO of Ripple, suggests that the United States is considering Ripple as an alternative to the SWIFT system. Amidst ongoing digitization and tokenization, it possesses the potential to operate akin to the internet and act as the foundation that will protect us as we tokenize with HAR and XLM. It also recommends that you document the prices of these new items. Ripple's public offering and collaboration with banks would be advantageous. It is imperative to discuss the XRP ledger, a crucial element. It operates like a golden egg that harbors XRP, serving as the conduit for all monetary transactions. Furthermore, do not disregard the Tardevi token or the CTF token on the XRP ledger, as they are the sole payment rewards tokens available on this platform. The X payment reward system is supported by a market capitalization of $20 billion, 0 cents, approximately. The cryptocurrency trading fund, founded on the CryptoWorks framework, enabled Amazon and Walmart to commence their beta phase and anticipated a significant increase due to the exceedingly limited supply. Much of this information originates from external scientists and specialists, not solely from myself. I replicated the message and placed it here. The blockchain-based cryptocurrency trading fund has finalized over 1,114 transactions and facilitated the receipt of more than 309.50 0 cents on the XRPO and Polygon networks. This is a clear signal that they remain in the beta phase despite the app's unreleased status. Band Exchange Multidex and MEC Global L Bank can also be utilized for cashing out or purchasing. I will present this information, but I wish to reiterate that the cryptocurrency trading fund is superior, particularly for the XRP ledger, the Polygon chain, and the whole blockchain architecture. For your reference, their partners are present, and they represent the Fizzler Payment Wars platform for international expansion. Consequently, I strongly advocate for conducting research. I will relinquish all. Before analyzing the links provided, let us first scrutinize the pricing charts. The CTF coin is presently valued at 57, indicating that it has seen consolidation, signifying price stability. In other words, if you delineate a line, the price remains somewhat stable. This encapsulates our focus, and as long as we observe a decrease followed by a resurgence, we remain attentive and monitoring it closely, as a resurgence to this level may indicate a further breakout. It is notably proximate and seems to be experiencing a substantial resurgence, which is why we are monitoring it attentively for the second occasion. Numerous specialists forecast that we could attain 700%. If this transpires, it may commence marginally lower at $20, 0 cents. The market exhibits a predominantly bullish sentiment toward the film, which concludes my commentary on the subject. The film has concluded, and I trust you all found it enjoyable. If this is your inaugural viewing, please remember to like and subscribe. Subsequently, increase to $700, 0 cents, as it may trigger a significant supply shock. We will monitor that closely, everyone. Let us examine the historical statistics. The CDV reached an unprecedented peak and is presently increased by $100 million, 0 cents. Recently, I recall it being approximately 2. The token exhibiting a Gini sentiment